Bloody spoons there.
Alarm goes off at 4:45. Roll out of bed, rub the sleep from my eyes. Throw on a shirt and some jeans.
Hello, welcome back to Tanky's Playtime, the Tinker channel, where we like to take things apart and rebuild them and alter them and maybe modify them. We always start, I think it's a new thing, we ought to start with a cup of tea. I actually got a cup of coffee today, but we'll have a, start with a drink. So, today, I'm going to quickly pull the tractor out and burn my hands. Oh, that's bloody hot. I'm going to quickly pull the tractor out and have a clean up, a bit of a rearrange, and then I think we're going to start getting the rocker covers back on it, get the electrics into it. Eventually I'm going to put power steering on, but temporarily I'm just going to remake the steering bar. I think that should be a good start, so let's get cracking. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and also hit that little little bell button. So I'll catch you in a minute. Right, I think let's get this sump off and then let's get it in the blast cap cleaned up, get it in the blast cabinet. Let's assess the damage and see how bad it actually is. I mean, worst case scenario, I've got a spare engine. I think he's okay, but it just means I've got to dig the bloody thing out. So let's get that off. Expecting a lot more difficult than that. Ooh, oh no, what am I covered in? Look at the gunk in here. You need to see that. I think it might want that cleaning up. No, that's snag. I might not be able to get that off because the pump's in there, look, on the end of that sump. So I'll have to see if I can wiggle that off. But oh yeah, look at that, that is gummy. Yummy, yummy. Right, let's get this out of the way. All right, little jiggle jiggle. Oh, look at that, look. That is not pretty. So you get that cleaned out. Is that a gasket or is it just rubber? Just rubber silver. Oh no, there is it is a gasket. So I'll order a new one. I'll sort that out. Let's get this cleaned up. Let's be nosy as well. Let's just be a bit nosy. Oh, can we put the light on? Aha. God, look at those. Size of those. I think looks okay. Looks alright. Don't see anything sinister. This just make me happy. I mean, I'll take that off as well. We'll take this gauze off. I think that needs a definite washout, because that is just no. I'm surprised we had oil pressure, to be honest with you. So we'll take that out. Let's give that a clean too. So right, let's get it out. Hang on, let's write my name in. Let's write something in. So let's put hi. Hi. There. T H E R. Hi there. How you doing? Welcome to Tanky's Playtime. And I'm playing. Well, yeah, I'm playing in the muck. Oh, look at it go, man. That ain't good, is it? That isn't engine friendly. Come on. Yeah, stay. So let's have a quick look. I mean, I put a screw, the other day when I was trying to get this running, I put a screw in it. It did originally grip, but it's not a lot left of that bit. So I think we're going to end up having to redo his whole chin, I reckon. Look at it all piling out, look. You. Icky sticky, icky sticky, ooey gooey gooey, ooey. I don't see nothing metallic in it, so there is some silver linings. Because if I was starting to see metallic stuff, I might start worrying a little bit. But well, at least one thing, we know it's not because it was had a water leak on one of the packets. So, you know, we haven't got a head gasket gone, or we haven't got a cracked block letting water in, because there is no water. This is basically because it's been sat in a field for years, and it has been sat in the field. This is how I brought them out of the field. Gooey gooey, gooey gooey, gooey gooey gooey. Oh, that is minging. I've chucked that end in soak, and I've got the thing running to like back flush it through. So hopefully that should. I mean, it's already looking better already, just for soaking it. So let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, look at that. Look. I mean, you can still see it's pouring a load of gunk out. You might even have to go a little bit more extreme with it. I don't know. I think what I might do is when I'm going to obviously service this engine, but I might get 2 sets of filters, do maybe like 10 hours with it, and then drop another service on it, or just an oil change on it, just to hopefully pull the rest of this gunk out of it. If there's any gunk lying around, then hopefully then it will just disappear and dissipate. So I experimented a little bit. These are meant to be super absorbent oil pickup cloths. You can get them in your local Hydroscan. They reckon they are nuts. Well, they've been in about 10 minutes. We have a little lift and look, see what they're doing. I mean, looking at it, I'd say it's working. Let's have a look, see how good these things are. I'd say actually they're not too bad. Yeah, I'd say they're not too bad at all. They seem to be picking it up, so make it a bit easier for me to clean. I mean, obviously, it's not going to suck up all that carbon, because that carbon is really, really, really dense. But as for the loose stuff, I think it's picking it up okay. So let's have a look down here, because this is the worst bit, wasn't it? Oh, look at that, look. So yeah, it is working, but there's a lot more than it can probably cope with, actually. So we might have to just change the sheets. I'm going to leave it overnight. Let it soak overnight and then see what we're like in the morning. Hopefully it might have absorbed it all. So but it is quite greasy, so I'm, you know, not expecting miracles either. But yeah, and of course in it looking bloody lovely. So giving it a bit of a wash inside now. It's all washed up. I thought let's have a look. So you see it's quite bad. I mean, obviously the big hole is where I chucked the screw through, but you can see it's gone porous. I mean, give it a little bit of a tap to see how bad this is. Tell you what, better idea. I mean, before I tap any more of the dirt away, I mean, I'm seeing holes already. There's a hole there. And I reckon the time I tap that rust off with the needle, I reckon it'll fall into a couple more yet. So let's just get the needle off and see. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's repairable. So far what I've seen of that, that's pretty repairable. I mean, that's suspect right there. Oh, look at that, look, coming right off. Yeah, that bit might be alright actually. Still suspect there. Let's just give it a little, I've got the old needly. Let's just quickly give it a needle. I didn't fall into any holes. So my sump, obviously, because the thing went fit in the blast cabinet, but what I did manage to do is just get it in there enough I could actually expose how bad it is. So we'll plate this up. We're also going to put a plate in on that one, which because we thought that one might go through and it did, and also we got one here as well. But I had an idea. I've got a mag drill. I'm going to put the right size in. Now these here are holes that I've drilled out of steel when we made some gates up, and these like came out from what was made. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use these, drill a hole the same size, use them as a plug, and then weld them in. That's one welded in, let's get the other one in. And just to make sure it's really welded, I'm going to weld it inside as well. Right, front patch tacked in. I'm going to weld up along the bottom and the side, and then I'm going to use a heat that's in the plate to tap it around that edge, if that makes sense. And then hopefully that should seal that up. So. Right, now hopefully we can keep oil where it belongs, in the sump. So we'll let that cool down, and we'll I think what I'll do is might just bop it out and give it a quick wash off. So I'm just looking at making the throttle. And one thing I've come to realise, right, on this throttle is if you push that down, that lever goes forward, because that's what it did. It pushed, the lever pushed, yeah? Throttle, non-throttle, throttle, no throttle. But this pump works the other way. So that's set and resting now. If I push that down, it's got to try and push that way. It ain't going to do that. So what we need is a way of making it, changing it over. So either we could use the same handle, put one bar onto like a flick bar, and then it will, you know, so it's like that. So it'll do that, like a butterfly thing, pivot in the middle, and then the bar goes the other way, and that will rotate it. But I have an easier way. So some Fordson models, I think mainly the petrols, but I ain't sure, don't hold me to this. What they did, so I think it was for petrols, they had like an open and shut radiator cowl. And they had a handle for it. Well, that handle is the opposite, as you can see. So I'm going to swap those handles over. So when you pull down, it pulls lever, and it should then pull that throttle open. So let's do that. Let's get it swapped over. So that's my idea. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a throttle, and I'm also going to have a stop. So that'll be like in run position, and then we'll have a throttle. Yeah, brum, brum, brum. Might need a bit of oil. Going to put a bit of oil on it because it's a bit grippy. So yeah, that's going to be on there. And then we'll have, to stop the tractor, we'll just lift that lever up, and that will put it to stop. And that's my idea. So we've got a twin lever, and I think that actually looks quite good. I think that's worked really great actually. So it all looks pretty original. And the other thing, because the thing is, well, these old tractors is everything is like, but it's not like electrical. But well, there's electrical buttons in it, but everything's mechanical. So like the old Fords, and you had a handle down on your, well, what would be your passenger side, and you leant down and you pushed the handle, and it engaged the start motor. And there was a little push switch that used to fire up the electrics, or fire up the solenoid, to then get the start motor spinning. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm still going to keep that lever, because obviously I don't have that type of starter anymore. And I want it so you can like press the lever, it'll push the button, and then maybe engage this start mode, but obviously we have to do it electrically. So it's all going to be about levers, it's all going to be about originality. Well, I say originality, there's nothing original about this, is there? It's all going to be all about levers. There's all going to be about, you know, just those little nice touches. So let's go with it. Right, so I've just had a couple minutes just playing. So I've been playing with control rods. So obviously we've done our throttle one. So we'll have our pump stop, and we'll have our pump go. So we'll have brum, 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 and we'll have, yeah? So I've had a play with this one already. So as you see, I've got a rod going through, and it goes through to there. And then all I've got to do is I've marked where I want to bend. I mark where I want to bend, and obviously I'm going to bend it down into that. I'm also then going to make on here, see there's a bolt missing. But I thought ideal, what I could do is make a little frame that will just hold that where it needs to be, and then do the same with this one, hold that where it needs to be. But obviously I need to bend that one and fold that. So going back to here, we know that works, because if you look here, if I pull down on that, whoop, whoop, and you see that lever, and you can, if you look here, you can see that going back and forth. So that'll work a treat. So then we need to do this one. Now obviously, if the handbrake's in the way, that's better. So obviously I need, this is obviously down this low. So I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bend on it, 45, like a 45-degree bend on it, to run up to there. And then, so I'm going to put 45 degree on it, shoot it up, because it should still pull it nicely, and then it will arc over and pull. So, and then I'll put some safety red on the tip of that one, and maybe even a little sticker just to say pump stop. Could have one here say pump go. The only way I'm going to do this is from through the back of the tractor. Get it over there, and then this is going to be the awkward bit, so I need to get it to slide. Slidey through. Okay, what I'll do is I'll take it for a minute, I'll take it out and through. I took the front grille out just so I can do this. There we go. So we might have made this too long actually, but we'll have a look in a second. We have, I can just angle it. Oh no, actually, that's bang on. So look at that, look. So that's going to be pulling for about, yeah. Oh, actually, that works a treat. and it doesn't foul anything, so I'm leaving it like that. That works nicely. Good, that's good. Okay, so that end works. I did chuck it on the wrong side, doesn't it? So we got van stop and van go. I think actually before I cut this or mark it, I think what I'm going to do is make that bit up to like hold the control rods, and that way then I think it's going to be lovely. So that ain't going to take a lot to do. So I've done, I've got that in the vise. I'm going to get the welder. It's just going to be a simple thing. Weld a nut on there like so, opposite way, and then weld another nut on there, and then that bit will, the bottom one will bolt to the little frame, and the rods will run through that. So that's quite a simple little idea I've got. Just run the thing, run the thing, run, 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 run. Pump stop, pump go. Pump stop, pump go, pump stop, pump stop, pump stop, pump stop, pump stop, pump stop, pump go, rum, 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 rum. Look what turned up. We've got a 24 volt alternator and it fits in on that bracket. So we're gonna change that bracket, get that on there, and then we can do the belt. So right, let's do that little bit. Oh no! Oh, fuck it! Oh, I don't believe this. Disaster has struck. So I was trying to knock this out, and all of a sudden I noticed a case go back, and what I've done is I've cracked the front timing case. And oh no, that's disastrous. So that's not good. So that means I'm going to have to take the front tombstone out again, take the front bloody pulley off. I'm going to have to do the timing cover. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's sad. Oh. I'll have to nick the timing cover off the other engine. Oh no, that's disaster. That's a disaster. See what that states that one in. And at least the bolt's out of it. Oh no. Right, bugger. Bugger. Oh. No, I can't believe that. Never mind, these things are set to tryers. Unfortunately, this is what happens when you do things like this. I think the best thing I can do is go make a cup of tea. That's just depressing, that is. Right, let's I think let's get the timing cover off that one. Get it in the blast cabinet, clean him up, we'll get him painted, we'll put him on new timing cover gasket. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. It is what it is. Let's not dwell on it, let's just crack on. Alright, I'm going to make a cup of bloody tea, because that's just not funny. Well, we weren't expecting a strip this today, but while we're here, let's have a quick look. I mean, the little looks pretty bloody good, actually. I'm now looking over it. So I think we'll be able to be happy with that. I have stripped off the front cover off the spare engine. I've blasted it and I've painted it. While we're letting the paint dry, I'm going to do a quick little job. Just one of those little jobs. I'm going to finish this exhaust off properly. So it was black. It's now, and I had a flange on the end. I cut the flange off. Done. Because that's all I want as an exhaust. But I want to boom, 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 boom on the top. So I had one on the fordson. Now obviously it was a bit oversized for the exhaust I had. I thought we'll try it. So I've cut the bracket off it because obviously this is much wider. The top of it fits over really, really nice. It's quite a nice fit, but dropped it. Fits over really nice, as you can see. But a bracket I had to cut off, but I need to cut a bit off that, so to make that, because I want that to work in the right place. So, or I could just tack it in. It's maybe if I tack there, and then I just want to. But also, it's going to be that way. I think I want it back, so I want it that way around, so it goes dum, 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 dum. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. The wind ain't going to shut over it. So let's tack that in now. Clean that up, let's tack that in. So we'll get some heat proof on that, let it cool down, get some heat proof on. Hey presto, we've got a finished exhaust with a donkey on it. So I'm going to cut the video there because there is so much footage to go through. We've done quite a lot on that tractor. I mean, as it stands now, actually, it is bar and ready to actually fire up. So I'm going to cut this one. We'll make a part 2 of part 5, and we will be firing that tractor up on Sunday at 12 o'clock. I will be doing a live feed if I can work out how to do it, mind. We'll be doing a live feed on my Facebook, so if anyone knows me on Facebook, it'll be up there. Failing that, if you want to come up and have a laugh, pop in. But I'm going to go for a start up around about the 12 o'clock ish. We're going to go Cornish time. It'll be 12 ish directly, and I go first. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more. There is some future projects in the pipeline. I have a fair few bits and pieces lined up to get done, so we'll get these things done. I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening. Good night. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.
Alarm goes on.